finally, I'm going to say it again, I've gotten some sun. I'm on my next destination. Yes, I am in Rhode Island. I am on the coast of Rhode Island, waiting for the Bristol parade tomorrow. I am outside of my friend's house. You notice the little town behind us is super cute. So let's discuss something I found. So yes, I found this. Oh, I hope you guys will. I know that I've had a bunch of you, but you were on the other screen. I found this sewing case or the sewing table on my travels. So we're going to, I'm just going to clean up the outside and then we're going to go and see what's in the inside of this table. So I have a couple of antique Singer sewing machines. One was my honey's mom's old one. I forgot what it is. Is it number 1 or something like that? And then I have a 99. Wait till you see what I have. Hi, Debbie. Hi, Tessa. And yes, then we're going to do the reveal of what's in here. But you know, I have to keep the suspense. I'm bringing you along with my cleaning this morning. Good morning, Yesenia. So I will say what's in here is pretty rough. It's gonna need a lot of tender, loving care. But I have been looking for one. And unfortunately, they're too expensive for me to just be able to go buy one at an antique store or something like that. So this is a rare find. All right. And we're gonna get this top and then let me unveil it. So it looks like someone stripped the top and then painted it white. Clearly, it is the original, I think, but I don't think it's not the original finish. All right, the arm came out. Are we ready? Let me look at the chat. Oh, I have to check to all chat. Hi, Dawn. All messages. There we go. My hubby has found many treasures on his travels. Funny, I have one like it. I was pretty worn out and my husband made it pretty. Yes. So I've been looking for a featherweight forever, and ones that, you know, that didn't need so much work. And even at that, they're like about $300, $350 for ones that need work. And then you have to put in quite a bit. Hi Denise. So I had decided, well, since I cannot find the 221, which is a featherweight, I am going to go for a 301A, a Singer 301A. It weighs 14 pounds and it is made for traveling. So it normally comes in a suitcase, but I found one in this table. So let's open it up. All right, here we go. I'm gonna kind of give it a little squirt here. I am using natural cleaner. It's Method, and it is grapefruit, so it smells really nice. And no way am I trying to give you how to restore a sewing machine, because I have no idea. I'm going to be watching some YouTube because it definitely needs restoration. It needs a lot of work, that much I know. Hi, Joydy. I have my mother's cabinet, but it goes with her white vintage sewing machine. So, you have the same sewing machine, Yesenia? Well, you better keep that sucker, because now the newest craze is this 301 for people who don't have a way. So, here we go. Got this pretty much taken care of. It is dusty. It is very dusty. So the gentleman who I went to his farm, he had bees and chickens, and he said his friend gave this to him, and he just was looking for a home for it. and we made a deal. We made a deal for $35. So I'm taking a chance for $35 because I may not never get it to work, or it may, you know, we'll see. Hi, Sherry. I'm looking for a 301A. How fortunate. Go to the featherweight shop for information. Yes, exactly. We're going to do that. But I watched a couple of YouTubers of people taking it apart and everything. And so here we go. Whoops. No, here we go, because well, for the first step for this is definitely a cleaning, like the outside, because it's all kind of moldy. And let's see what's going on here. So the purpose of this machine is not for it to stay in this cabinet. The purpose of this machine is for it to travel with me. So there's a whole bunch of needles I just found. So I'll put that there. I'll just throw them there. So yeah, so the purpose of this whole thing is for this to travel. I have a Singer 99 that's not in a table that I bought at a yard sale and needs to be rewired, and I may put that Singer 99, if it fits in here, I may put that in this table, because this is definitely for traveling. 14 pounds, folks. That's what Singer says. So let's see. Tessa, I have a cabinet like that, and it holds a 401A. It needs a lot of tender, loving care. Hi, Deb. So here we go. Now, I am not going to put any kind of cleaner on this per se directly, even though I did watch people and they did. I'm going to put it on my rag here. And I mean, look at that. It is cleaning up very nice. I don't know if you can see. Let me bring you, I'm going to move this here. Here we go. Can you see it, or is it too much of a glare? Let's see. So it is pretty dirty. Here we go. Sorry, guys. It's pretty dirty. Now I am using this, and this dirt is lifting, and it's showing a nice color. I don't see any rusts or any pits. Let's see. Look at that. It is coming clean. But I did try to sew with it yesterday, and I had absolutely no luck whatsoever. And let's see, mine is not in a table. I move it to my living room to sew and be with my family watching baseball game right now. That's so, yeah, I want to take it on my adventures, you know, my sew adventures. I have a Janome that I sew with, as you saw in my lives, and there's really nothing wrong with that, but it is much better to have a machine, I think. I mean, oh, look, a little bunny rabbit just went through. I want to try it. I mean, I'm excited, because this is the closest I'm going to get to a featherweight, is this 301A, so I'm going for it. A good oil and lubrication, and it will sew like a dream. So the gentleman did tell me that when it was given to him, and I should show you, that someone had it serviced. So it worked, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years ago, because he said it's been in his possession for a very long time in his garage. Even though the outside, I'm bringing you here, even though the outside is really dirty, in here, it is super clean. What is going on here? Okay. It is, I don't know, it's not letting me show you. Why not? Okay, maybe this angle. I don't know if you can see, but it is really super clean in there. Like clean, clean, clean. So my thoughts, I have two thoughts. One, I may be actually not threading it right, and I found a YouTube video that showed me very precisely. As a matter of fact, I had no idea that Brenda from Conquering Mount Scrapmore. This is what she uses, and she has a video out how to oil, clean, and thread your machine. So I'm going to watch her and follow that, and maybe I'll have some luck. It definitely has power. It goes up and down, but it doesn't make a chain stitch. So, you know, the bobbin's down there, and it, like I said, the bobbin thread comes up, this goes down, but nothing is chaining. So that's where I'm stuck. And and this part here is completely rotted out. It is a little tiny like rubbery thing. But my honey said when he refurbished his mom's that he told me to go to Joann's. And I used my 40% off coupon, and look, I mean, it doesn't need a belt, but we'll just keep that for one of my other machines. But it does have this little gasket thingy, right? And that goes on here. Because these little gasket thingies, even on Amazon, 2 of them for like $7, and I got this whole kit for $2.39. Wait, here's my receipt. I got this for $2.69. So that was a good deal, I thought. And then while I was there, I do not sew garments. I am not a garment sewer. And you have not seen my new pants that my honey gave me from his sister shop. But they're like quilted pants. Like they look like when we do crumb quilting, it's like crumb quilting pants. And I used to make my kids pajama pants all the time. I did used to do that out of flannel. So I got this, and I figured I have a lot of crumbs. I can make my own crumb pants. Because those crumb pants were $50 at his sister's store. I mean, like, I can make my own crumb pants. Just take pajama pants. That's what they look like. I'll have to show them to you one day. So here's Joydie. I just saw one for Salem near me for $3.50. Looks like a beautiful condition, but the price is high. What do you all think? Well, yeah, so there's a couple that are about $3. There's one that's $5.50 right now by my house that I like, and it comes with the card table, Singer card table. And it was a 301 in working condition, but again, that's too much for me because I want to continue going on. So I have to make hard choices, right? I don't have endless money. I work a lot, and in the summer I get no paycheck. So I'm living on what I saved during the school year. And I want to go on adventures. So I have to make decisions like, do I need one that's ready to go, or can I get a $35 one, put some work to it, and see what happens? I mean, that's where I'm at it right now. Joydie, it does sound expensive. My husband found mine in Goodwill for $100 in perfect condition. So that's where I'm at. So let me show you. So I have these pants. And then, honestly, I took sewing classes for clothes making, and it was an I Love Lucy special. You know, the I Love Lucy special when she puts an arm in and it goes on and it's not set in. That's me and sewing clothes. And so after that experience, I have never, ever sewn any clothes again. So Aisha's on here making her first quilt, I think, or maybe second, and she's doing her homework, which is great. I'm thinking it's too high for me too. So I decided I really liked this, and maybe I can do this like quilty style, like each little panel could be a different kind of fabric, because that is so trending right now. I mean, in these little stores, everybody's walking around with these like quilted tops. And then the other thing that I'm finding, which I'm going to do when I get home and play with, is they have his sister's store. It's like jeans that they took the sides out. Like they left the top regular, and then the bottom they took the seams on the side, and they just added pretty panels of fabric. So I'm going to try that, because that's a little bit like costume sewing to me. But look at this. I am not doing this because this is setting in sleeves, and I have PTSD with that. So I'm not even going there. But I think I can maybe manage this. And it says easy. So we'll see. We will see. And, you know, I figured if I never do it, it's okay. These were $1.99 this week on sale for the 4th of July. So we're going to do that at some point. Let's see what's going on. Fabric Studio says hello, I'm thinking. Welcome. And that's pretty. Mary said, that looks like my first sewing machine in the 1960s. Sure, give it a try. Well, so this machine I do know is from 1952, I believe. 1952 is this one. So again, I don't know. I've watched so many like videos on how to, when you get it, to clean it. Some people use like what I'm doing. Some people use a paintbrush with some water, and I understand why, like to try to get into some of these areas. Um, this works, except for the wheel part right here. I just need to take off this little rubbery part and put the new one in. What else did people do? Oh, then people, after they cleaned it, they take car wax and they wax it all up. So that was interesting, I thought. And let's see, does this have a serial number of any sort? It is really pretty. It has beautiful markings, I will say that. And then I brought with me, because I'm at my friend's house, so I've got this and this, and now it has these. I think I need to replace these because these are pretty bad. But what I'm thinking is, I love Lori Holt. I don't know if anybody follows her, but I love that she does these little crochet little things, and I don't crochet, so I'm gonna have to figure to see if my daughter can do that, or if any of you crochet these little things that go on here. But it's kind of tiny. I don't know what you would do with that, how to do that. Shirley says patterns are way too expensive. I always buy them on sale at yard sales only. Yeah, I got it for $1.99. The pattern said, one pattern said $19.95 and the other pattern said $24.95. Hope you get it. Yeah, so I'm gonna take this to try to go ahead and go in here, and look, it cleaned it right up. So tonight there is going to be fireworks here in Bristol, and so we're going to watch those later on. So if any of you guys live near here and you're going to the fireworks tonight, let me know. And so that came up. Look, this got some dirt on there, not much, but I've got some. And I think, but I'm not sure. Oh, see, there's sticky stuff on here. Some of that goo gone. Oh yeah, there's like a pile of sticky stuff here, old sticky stuff. I'm thinking I'll have to see if she has glue gone. So this is my day. She's working inside doing some stuff, and I'm going to be just working on this. Let's see, Regina, OMG, Leanna, Candies is such an easy sew. Yeah, sewed the blocks together, worked a bit ahead. That's okay. I'm not going to be able to sew unless I get this thing sucker. If I get this sucker sewing, because I'm not going to pull out my whole sewing situation, because my friend does not have the space that my other friend has. So I normally don't sew when I'm here. But if I get this thing working today, I may be out here doing my candies. That might be a fun thing to do. Happy sewing. To have to go for the day. Okay, bye, Debbie. You take care. Oh, you know what I need to show you guys? I need to show you guys. I am doing with Debbie. Debbie's one of the creators, content creators, who is doing this with me, and so is Deb. So Deb is also on here. And this is the So Be It Christmas Star Quilt collab that we're doing. And I picked that off yesterday. So I was talking about the fabric and needing some fabric possibly, and I don't. I cut it all up and I made it. I made it for everything. So I have my white part, which is my background. I had, oh, this is actually all my leftovers. Look, I had enough. This is what I have left over of that blue, and I was so worried. I had a perfect amount. So look, I have, yeah, these are my scraps from my scraps. And I'm keeping these together just in case if I have an oopsie of any sort. And I had plenty of everything. The only thing I didn't have plenty of was this. I needed 4 of these squares, and I only have 2, which is fine because they're going to be on the star points. So I'm just gonna, when I go home, I know I have fabric that's similar to this, and it'll just even be more scrappier. That's all. And so I have everything. Everything is cut out and ready to go. I've decided that I was going to, these blocks measure 5 and they need to measure 6.5. So I'm going to border them with the green. And then with the green one, I'm going to border it with the red. So I was excited about that I had enough. And then when I did all that, I'm going to put all this aside. Put this in here. It's a little windy out here. I'm getting a little breeze, the ocean breeze, because she's right, like the ocean's like right there. So here we go. I cut all that bucket that you saw. I just went ahead like a crazy woman and just cut up all I could for 2.5-inch strips. So I have a big pile, and this will be for my piano keys. And then I found this, and this has already started my piano keys. And I threw that in there. And so that project is all cut up, and I did say I was going to take you along with my process. I wasn't necessarily doing a tutorial because Fallon, it's her pattern, she did a tutorial on her channel, but I'm going to show you my progress, my process of thinking it, all the above. So let me go get to some of these comments. So we have Michelle from Crafts and More. She's a channel. She's doing Christmas in July, but she's doing a different Christmas in July. And so you should check out her and all the content creators there. Michelle made a yo-yo ornament yesterday. Michelle, I didn't get to watch the whole video. I had like 2 seconds in between some of my line dancing that I was going through. So I had some, I think, to watch. Shirley said, yeah, she has that. Regina, OMG. Oh, you already, oh, I'm all set. I guess I thought I wasn't caught up. You love the birds, Shirley, Sherry. I'm glad. Sherry's first. And Shirley, like birds, sounds pretty, and something was retracted. So we are now I'm going to now come up here in the top half. This is such a beautiful town if you guys have not been in Rhode Island, or if you do live in Rhode Island and have never been to this town. It is quite the cutest little town. So basically this is what I'm doing. I'm working on this today, and I also have this little like buffering cloth that I'm going to use like once I get it all the grime off, because it's pretty dirty. So I'm excited. I hope I can get it running and you guys can see it. I live in Massachusetts. Well, Dawn, I was in Massachusetts all last week. Where were you? Where in Massachusetts? I was all over. Actually, I drove to this. This was, well, I've been all over Massachusetts. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to show you. Oh wait, tomorrow I bought something else I haven't showed you yet, and it is sewing related. So I will have to show you that sewing related item. But I bought that sewing related item in, I have to think where I bought it now, because it was like a half-hour drive. Oh my goodness, I am blanking out where I bought it. Anyway, this one here came from East Bridgewater. So I went to East Bridgewater to pick up this unit here. And let me think of the sewing basket. Where did we go for the sewing basket? Oh, you see, I already told you. But it's a neat sewing basket. It's something I had never seen before. So it was super, super neat. And then we have to go through that because there's lots of treasures. Oh, near Framingham. That's a little bit of a distance, but you know, my daughter used to live in Framingham. She lives in North Chelmsford. So, well, if you're coming out to the parade, Dawn, come let me know. We are on the parade route. I don't know if you could see, but on the stripe is the red, white, and blue. So, stripe. Now, I also got to tell you, I've got to learn what this stuff is for. I know how to use this part here, and I think this is the stitch length. Well, actually, who has this? Yesenia, you said you have this. Is this a stitch length? Like, I don't know It says 6, 8, 12, 20, 7, 10, 15, and 30. I have no manual. I have nothing to go with this. So I'm going to have to do a lot of research on this. So if you know what this is and what I'm supposed to do with it, please let me know. Also, I don't think this has a back stitch, unless it does have a back stitch and I don't know where it is. I'm trying to figure out, or maybe this is the back stitch. Wait, I don't know. You'll have to let me know, those who have this model. So Yesenia, do you have the little suitcase that goes with this whole little thing? I couldn't. Yeah, yes to what? This is the stitch length? Yes, stitch length, or yes, back stitch? Oh yes, Shirley, I am going to try to find a manual. I don't even have any of the attachments to this. I think that's why he gave me such a good deal, because there's really nothing with this, just the machine, and it doesn't really operate. I even have to look up how to make bobbins. I mean, I kind of know how to make bobbins on this. I shouldn't say that, because I know, like, you put the bobbin here, and then you put the thread here, and it goes up here, I believe, into this little loop, and then down. It's been a while. Hello, happy 4th to you too. Yes, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, take care. It's one of my friend's neighbors. She's a sweet lady. So does this do back stitch then? You're saying yes? I gotta go back here. Both. Okay, so it does both. Oh, great. So that's good to know. You know, I've never sewn with the one that's his mother's, that's even older than this, and I've never sewn with my 99 either. So this was supposed to be the summer of all kinds of experimenting with different machines, an older machine. I will say, I was perusing and I saw, so Becca said meet Ruby, my 301, and it looked like a red kind of, like this sewing machine, she must have had it red, restored in red, like they do the featherweight. She must have had it specially painted and whatnot. But I didn't get to see the whole, I didn't get to see the video. I'm very behind on videos. I've been doing too much of other stuff. As a matter of fact, that's why I pulled this out to clean while I'm here, because when I go home, it's going to be a very busy couple of weeks. I have some family visiting before I go to Puerto Rico. I got to pack for Puerto Rico. There's a lot to do. I definitely don't live a life of sitting around, which I should in the summer and resting, because I'm sure my doctors would love for me to actually do that, but I don't. And so I need to though. I need to do a lot less running around. Well, hello, honey. My honey's on here. Where's the suitcase? There is no suitcase. So he doesn't know I called him about this. And yes, my honey is up, length and back stitch. Now you see his name. I've never revealed his name, but you can figure it out. So there's no suitcase, honey. I had the 99 and the 151, the 1591 and a featherweight. So, honey, which one is your mother's again? What number is your mother's? I have the 99. I don't know what number your mother's is. And no, there's no suitcase. This is all I got. No attachments, nothing. When you pay $35, you get nothing. You don't even get a working machine, possibly. So we'll see. Because he's not with me. I'm on my girls' trip. So does anyone else out there other than Yesenia have a old singer? Hi, Gina. Look at my new find. It's not working, but it's beautiful. I'm cleaning it, and hopefully Okay, so I have a 15. So I have a 15, which was his mom's, and a 99, and now this 301A that does not work, but we're gonna get it. I'm sure, I have confidence that I'm gonna get it working. I mean, if not, I only spent 35. I can't be too upset. Maybe I'll use it for decor, because it is pretty. It is pretty. I've seen these in black, and I actually opted not to get a black one since my other two singers are black. I said I would like to go with a tan one. And I mean, it's beautiful. I'm happy with it. But in any case, what is everybody doing for 4th of July? Sweet, I have my grandma's Kenmore and it runs beautifully. Mine do not have a suitcase either. Okay, well, you know what? I will find something to put it in to travel, I'm pretty sure. And if not, maybe I can find a suitcase. You know, I see them on Marketplace. Sometimes they only have the suitcase. Did it come with the table? It came with this table, yes. But Gina, I don't want to use this in a table. I want to use this for traveling. So I may put my 99 in here if it fits. My Singer 99. That's my dream, is to get this working and to use it for traveling. But supposedly it's only 14 pounds. Supposedly. So, and it's a workhorse. So I'm excited. I'm excited. But I do have to run because my friend just is looking at me. She's almost done with her stuff. We're gonna go and spend the day, probably walk around and stuff. I will take pictures, and tomorrow during the parade, what I might do is a live feed. So we'll be live, but I don't know if I will be reading comments, but I will maybe live feed the parade. Maybe you guys want to see the parade. I'll broadcast the parade on my channel. How about that? And set it up if I possibly can. So yes, and you enjoy your day. So everyone, enjoy your day. Take care of yourself. Pass forward. And if you like what you see, please subscribe, like, share my channel, and tell me what your plans are for the 4th. Take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.